So yeah, ooh, oh my gosh, what is this? Oh my gosh, wait, this gun's actually not too bad. Wait, are you... Okay, this is actually crazy. Oh my gosh! Dude, this gun is so OP. What? Alright, so hello gamers and welcome back to another video. As you can see, I have 149,000 credits in this game. This is Scorched Earth on Roblox, and basically the developers gave me a bunch of credits, and I've been playing this game a heck of a lot to bring you the top 15. Oh my gosh, I actually hit that. Best tips for Scorched Earth. Make sure you're subscribed. I'm gonna do a lot more Roblox FPS videos, and yeah, you're not gonna know many of these tips if you're new, and even if you're old, you're probably not gonna know every single one. Smash like on the video, but yeah, let's just get into it. But the first tip is there's actually a way to roll in this game. Oh my gosh, I actually hit him after that. All you have to do is press E or Q twice in a row while you are going prone. You can do it in hipfire, you can do it while aiming, and as you can see, you can actually land your shots while doing this. It's definitely best with the automatic weapons. The next tip is the big grenades, especially this one, I don't even know how to say that. These huge grenades, they actually have environmental destruction. So yep, look at that. So this one makes a big hole. Keep in mind, this won't really happen with the smaller grenades like the stick grenade and stuff. You're gonna need to get a big grenade to do this, but it's very cool because that is a very powerful grenade. It is kind of heavy, and we'll talk about the inventory system later in the video. But yeah, if you just want some emergency cover, and it's really nice because you don't have to carry a shovel, and you can break cover at, you know, decent ranges as well. And it backs up as an actually really powerful weapon as well. And I'll show you how to carry a bunch of grenades later in the video because you can carry a few too many, I would say, and I'll show you how. Tip number 3 is you can actually dolphin dive in this game. Now keep in mind, I might even take fall damage from this height, so we're gonna go down a little bit. But all you have to do is jump and then press C twice, and as you can see, you land in prone. It's not a very big forward that you get from it, but this is really nice if, let's say I can make a hole here. As you can see, I jump into this hole and I can land in a prone. Now, normally if I jumped into this hole, I would still be very visible. So if you're running to cover, and this will happen quite a bit if you're running out of trenches and stuff, you can basically throw a grenade and make your own cover and then dolphin dive into it. Or you can just dolphin dive into a different trench, stuff like that. Dolphin diving is a super important piece of movement in this game to not literally just die from doing anything, right? Oh, hello, guy. Maybe listen for footsteps. I don't know. The footsteps aren't very loud in this game. Tip number 4, I'm actually just going to show a really quick clip of me doing this. You can go behind enemy lines, and there's a small timer of like 5 seconds. But during that time, yes, you can fire your weapon. It's not going to stop you from shooting. It will kill you if you're in there for more than 5 seconds. But yes, you can go into the enemy spawn. Oh, shoot. Oh. Yeah, that's another little tip. I actually didn't write this one down, so it's not going to count. This is just a bonus tip for you guys. You can shoot while you are getting suppressed like that, and you kind of just have to wait for the reticle to go over the enemy player. It's pretty difficult to do, especially if you're getting hugely suppressed, but do keep in mind that you're able to do that, which is really nice. The next tip is smoke grenades are actually pretty good, as you can see. So that's a right click, and of course left click will throw it further. That's also another bonus tip. Now, these smoke grenades are really good for keeping angles held. If people have bolt action rifles, you can actually just have an LMG behind this and be able to spray people a lot better just because you have a larger volume of fire, because obviously they can only shoot a little bit and barely shoot into the smoke to try to hit you, and you can spray right back out, or you can use it to get to cover, and smoke grenades are very helpful. I don't really carry them too much in this game. Okay, these guys are getting sprayed. Oh, I think we'll switch over to my shock loadout, which it has a later tip for you guys. As you can see, I have 5 nades. Next up is one that a lot of people don't know about, which is how to use these miniguns, any of the gunner class weapons, right? Any of the, I know they're called light machine guns. My bad, guys. The way to use these is, as you can see, I can't use it except hipfire, which actually the hipfire is pretty good. Well, it's kind of like an alt aim. This is like Battlefield 1. You can't use it unless you go prone. Okay, that's the one way to use it. And as you can see, you can't move at all. But then your bipod goes down and you have no recoil. Just like Battlefield 1, you get really low bloom and really low recoil. Now that makes these really powerful as stationary weapons, and also you can actually mount onto things. This one's pretty weird because it's such a tiny railing, but usually you want to do it on a larger wall. But as you can see, I am still standing and I am mounting I'm dead. Wait, oh, nice. But I'm not gonna lie, the ult aim on this is still pretty good. There's a bit of recoil, there's definitely some bloom to it, but yeah, okay, I can't even see that guy. The next tip is don't use the Demolition class except for certain situations. This is the Demolition class. Now, you can actually run non-RPGs on this one, which is pretty nice. And he also has this demo charge. Main thing is you're pretty limited on the weapons you can use with this class. And the main thing you get is this RPG. Now, I actually only hit that guy for 30 to kill him. He was just low. And that guy hit for 63. So as you can see, damage on this class is not really that great because the RPGs are not really meant to really kill people that much, at least from full health. You can definitely get damage on them, but this one is just for demolition mostly, right? Definitely a decent class, but I would say if you're a beginner, don't use it. Tip number 8. If you're wondering why you can't use a sniper scope on your weapon without, buying one, it's because you aren't using the recon class. This is the only one that gets sniper rifles. All the other classes only get bolt action rifles that don't have a sniper scope. Yeah, that's just something to keep in mind. I was super confused about it when I first started playing this game. There's a really weird thing about the non-recon snipers. Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh, it takes so long to actually be able to see out of the scope. It's really hard to quick scope people. That tip that I was alluding to is let's go to the engineer class, okay? And let's give this guy the Car 98K. What's this? It has a scope. Okay, I'm gonna buy this scope. No, don't buy this scope. I'll give you a little taste of what this is like. Yeah, so these guys don't get the real sniper scope. They get a fake sniper scope, okay? And these are really bad. I mean, they might be a little bit better than iron sights, but I don't know. Basically, if you want to get a real scope with a decent amount of zoom, you have to be using the recon class. This is World War I. In World War I, they did not really have a lot of telescopic sights or anything other than iron sights, basically, which is why World War I isn't really my favorite arena of combat. That's unfortunate. I just can't shoot you back. Next one up is there's actually an automatic pistol in this game. And yes, this one is very expensive, but I thought I'd give a tip on it because it actually has this really interesting thing where, as you can see here, I am carrying 5 grenades and I am going only 1% slower than the maximum walk speed. And I have to switch lobbies again. Oh my gosh, this is a bad map for this. But as you can see, I am moving still very, very fast. And I have an extended mag on this and 5 grenades in my inventory. This is a very expensive weapon. I'll show a little clip of it on screen. It's actually pretty powerful. The hits to kill are not great. It's like a 6-hit kill to the body. But here's the fire rate. Shoots really, really quick. I thought I would just add this to a tip just because it's a really fun weapon. Okay, and then I can just go, wah. Wah. Hold on, let me just tap this guy, actually. Wait, that's actually not too bad. Oh, there's a guy, like, back here. Oh my god. Yeah, so a 5 to, I think it's 7 hit if you hit the limbs and you're hitting it at certain ranges and stuff. That's only 1%. It's a lot of credits, but that's funny. I'm gonna get the 40 round mag for that. Next up, we have the alternate aiming in this game, as well as changing your zero distance. So if you're running a scope on your sniper rifle as the recon class, you can actually use the iron sights, as you can see, which is really cool. Very obstructive, but if you're going for close range sniping, you're going to get oh my gosh, what are they doing? What are they doing? Whatever. All right, so the other thing you can do with alt other than switching your sight is you can actually change the zero distance. If you don't know what zero distance does, basically this is the range at which you will have no drop, okay? If you aim at somebody 200 meters, you're gonna have to aim directly at the center of this, which thanks for hitting me with a freaking mortar, so I can't even show you. It's gonna land right in the center of your sight at 200 meters. If there's a guy 200 meters away and you point directly at their head, it's gonna hit them. The problem is if you're aiming at somebody closer than that, it's gonna go over. Also, I forgot, you don't have to hold alt. You can just use scroll wheel, but whatever. Just aim and use scroll wheel. But I actually kind of like the fact that it shoots over because the bottom of the sight is kind of obstructive, as you can see. Like if there's somebody in the center of this here, it's kind of going to be covering them a little bit. So it's kind of nice to shoot over it sometimes, but it really all depends on what you want. So use your zero distance. You can also figure out how far away people are by just hitting somebody at past like 100 meters. And then it will tell you long shot and whatever the distance was. Oh, 97. You got to get him, bud. Wait, he's in there. The next tip is how suppression works in this game. Suppression in this game will really start to throw off your aim, especially on those fast firing weapons, okay? So if you start getting shot at by an auto and you have a bolt action, it's probably best to just go for the shot right away if you can and you think you might hit the person, and then just stop peeking them, okay? Because if you try to line up your shot while you're suppressed, it will usually not work out. Moving on to tip number 14, you can change your loadout in a huge way. So as you can see, I have my number of points here, and I have my speed and amount of weight I'm carrying. So as you can see, the more stuff I'm carrying, the slower I will move. The reason that I only have an MG42 and a single grenade here, I wanted a pistol as well. I also wanted my shovel, let's say. I also wanted my hammer, and I wanted like a big grenade. And now let's take a look at my weight. I now have 0.74 on my running speed, so I'm gonna run 26% slower than normal, which is not good, as you can tell. So you can use your points to carry anything, but points are not the same as weight. And yeah, you can actually drop your primary weapon and go way faster, but you won't have a primary weapon. So obviously you're gonna wanna probably keep your primary. As you can see, the MG42 is gonna make me walk a lot slower, and it's gonna take up half of my points. But obviously you're probably gonna wanna do that. But that leads us to the last tip, which is that you can drop your primary weapon and carry a bunch of other stuff. Or you can carry this machine pistol, which is really cool, or PDW. It's called a personal defense weapon, but I'm going to call it a machine pistol because it's a pistol and it's automatic, and it's not personal defense. You're in a war. So as you can see, I can carry the maximum number of grenades now because I only have this pistol. You can also do it with a semi-auto pistol, but it just won't be as powerful. And you can go around and have this many grenades and grenade spam. So yeah, ooh, oh my gosh, what is this? Oh my gosh, wait, this gun's actually not too bad. Wait, are you... Hey, this is actually crazy. Oh my gosh! Dude, this gun is so OP. What? Get more grenades from this ammo box. Throw some in there. That actually might kill someone. Oh my gosh, I did. Oh, wait, it killed too? Oh shoot, there's a guy here and I have no weapon to kill you. He actually just let me... Is this guy, is this guy... There's a nade there, bud. Anyways, gamers, if you guys did enjoy, that is going to be it for the video. Make sure you're subscribed. I'll make probably more videos on this game because it's pretty fun. Well, see you guys all later. Bye-bye.